Hello, today we are going to talk about growing garlic. More specifically, how to choose what variety of garlic to grow. What's important to know is that different types, different varieties of garlic grow differently in different conditions. So you need to choose what variety would be best for you, for your specific conditions, for your microclimate. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's get started. There are three types of garlic: hardneck garlic, softneck garlic, and elephant garlic. So let's talk about each of them in more details. The hardneck types of garlic, and I have here two different varieties, are actually called so because inside they have this scape, which is basically a flowering stalk. And you see, I'll show you another one. You have this scape on which you would get bulbils. I'll talk a little bit more about bulbils later, but this is how you can recognize it. Why it's important to recognize that it's hardneck variety? First of all, because they have very pungent, very garlicky taste as opposite to other varieties of garlic. And second of all, because that's usually garlic that grows best in temperate climates, climates where you have cold winters, where you might not even have snow, and it's so cold that other varieties of garlic will just not grow. So this garlic usually sown in autumn. And I will have a video on how to plant garlic, so please subscribe in order to get notifications. After subscription, you should also click on a bell button and select all notifications, so you get to know when I actually produce the video on with more details on that. Now, this garlic, while it grows, for example, I live in Switzerland, so while it grows in Switzerland much better than other type of garlic, that's not the type of garlic that you would usually buy in a supermarket. In a supermarket, most of the time, you would have this garlic, which is a softneck garlic. Look at the size; it's usually bigger than varieties of hardneck garlic. And if you look, it's very soft, so you do not have this scape. I have it here for you, just half of it. So I'll remove the middle clove, and you see there is no scape. Because there is no scape, it's called soft neck because it's much softer here. And this one is hard neck. Look again, you have outside this very soft part, but then you also have a stalk which is very hard. Sorry, too hard, which is very hard and you cannot move it. So the soft neck varieties of garlic, not as pungent. They generally have milder taste than others, and most of the time they're coming from China. China produces about 80% of all garlic in the world. So in the supermarket you mostly find this garlic. Just a simple math. So this garlic is less hardy, and it's usually sown in our temperate climates in spring, so that it doesn't have to go through the winter cold temperatures. Despite that, as you see, it still can get bigger. Now, there is a third variety of garlic, and it's called elephant garlic or buffalo garlic. I do not have it here because it's very difficult to get it in Switzerland or in Europe, although I have ordered some to plant, so in 1 or 2 years I will be able to make a video about it. But for now, I will just explain. So that garlic is very big. It does look a little bit like garlic or onion, depends on how people view it. And it's actually, it tastes much closer to the onion than other types of garlic. Now, it can grow up to 500-600 grams per head, which is like a pound, so it's pretty big, and each individual clove can actually grow up to the size of a chicken egg. So it's a massive one, but again, not everybody likes it and not everybody likes the taste. What I would recommend you is to try different types of garlic, different varieties of garlic, and to see what you would like. I do have a video which is part 1 of this series, where I'm talking about how to choose garlic, sorry, where I'm talking about why you want to grow garlic. And in this video, which I recommend you to watch right after this, the current video, you will see that forgot what I was going to say, but you have to watch it. Anyway, so if you, by the way, now look at the first commentary to this video, or if you look at the description to this video, you will see also different videos about garlic which I produced or I'm planning to produce. So watch those that you are interested in, but also subscribe and click bell button next to the subscription, just so that you get notified when new videos about garlic are being published. Now, at the end, a very important point to make. The size of the garlic head, of course, it depends on the variety, but it also very much depends on the clove which you are using to plant. So let's see, I have two cloves from the same garlic head, and one of them is bigger than the other. So the head which will grow from this one would be bigger than the head which you grow from this one. Now, because of this, some people even are saying that you have to take biggest bulbs, and then from biggest bulbs you select biggest cloves. I tried that, and I tried like biggest cloves from smaller bulbs, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You just need to ensure that for your planting you have biggest cloves possible, because garlic with time, if you grow through cloves, will become smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, there is a way to avoid this, which is growing garlic from bulbils, which are these very little small bulbils that form on the hardneck varieties on this cape. But this is a topic for another video. Well, do let me know if you have any questions and I didn't answer any of your additional questions on how to choose garlic, which is correct for you. And maybe one last point to make, actually, I should have told you, if you live in warmer climates that I do, where winter is not that cold and not that severe, what you need to do before growing garlic is actually to take it and to put it in a paper bag and to put this paper bag in the fridge. So this process of storing it in fridge is called vernalization, and the reason we do it is that garlic have this period of cold weather which it needs to grow well. Now, the duration of this vernalization should be somewhere between 2 weeks to 3 months. I would say, again, it depends on your climate, on your temperature. So if your temperature is colder, you can keep it in the fridge colder, and so on. Up to you. But keep in mind that every garlic variety, especially hardneck, needs period of this cold. And when you plant your garlic in autumn, it would have this period a little bit in autumn, and in winter it would go dormant, and then it will go again in spring. But for this growth, and to ensure that the garlic have grown to the size that you expect from this variety, you need to have like about 40 days of cold weather below 10 degrees Celsius. So keep this in mind. And for example, when you have a much milder climate, you definitely need to consider vernalization.